Hi, new recording, new video. I actually recorded a video technically for this, but I spent so much time putting all the games I've never played into its own tier list or its own tier. Never played. There was so many, I was wasting so much time, and then I was like, you know what? No, no, we're starting over. So, new video. Hi, this is the new video. So I'm just gonna say this right now. From now on, any game I have not played, I'm just going to keep down here. I'm not going to even put it in the tier list. It's going to make things so much easier, especially for me because yikes. Alright, now, I am going to add one tier specifically. Okay. Oops. Add row below. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is I'm going to include it's a demo tier because demos aren't really enough of a of a play to actually know if you like the game or have an opinion on. I will say, yeah, I like the demo of this, whatever, but that's about it. First one right there, demo. I played the demo. I actually enjoyed the demo. The demo itself was enough of a reason, in my opinion, for me to want to get the game if I ever get a Switch again. I actually enjoyed the game. I enjoyed it that much. I liked it. I do know that it's supposed to be like a remake of the older ones, I guess, or something. I don't know, or maybe it's a continuation. I think it's just a remake, but regardless, it was enjoyable. I liked it a lot. So, um, I have played Brain Age. I don't know which one. I think it's this one because of the coloring. I think it's this one, but I played it. I liked it. I don't know for sure if it's this one. It might have been Brain Age 2, but one of these I did play. I enjoyed it, but only because I enjoyed competing against my own. This is obviously bad to say, but I enjoyed competing against my grandma because at least I knew I would always win. um, I enjoyed it though. I'm gonna put it in a C tier just because it's. I do know there are other things that I enjoyed more, so it'll just be easier that way. This is the game that I mentioned before that I do not like. I'm not going to go into that. I mentioned it in this tier or this whatever. So yeah. Blah 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 blah. Mario 64. It's not going to D tier. It's going to A tier. I did play the remake. The remake was better, but not very much. There was a lot of issues. I'm not going to go into it. It's just whatever. I played one of the Mario RPG games. I don't see it on here, or if it is here, I don't recognize it. It's too small. I'm not going to add Dr. Mario because there's so many of them, and I don't know which one is which, so I'm just not going to include it, alright? Uh, Same thing with all these. I've never played any of these. I've never played the Game Boy Advance version of that. Oh, that's not even the same game anyways. We're skipping all this. We're skipping all the ones that were remade on game whatever. Luigi's Mansion. Here we go. I'm gonna give it a B tier. I liked it. Not enough for me to have it be A tier. Especially when you compare it to other games. I have it pretty high up on my franchise tier list. I feel like, oh yeah, I guess it is B as well here. Okay, never mind, we're good. I feel like I should have its own playlist for Zelda, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it, like it should be its own thing. Does this one have? It does not have all of them. I'm looking right now and I'm realizing there's a lot missing. So I guess we're gonna have to do it here. Okay, we're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of this one. All right. Because yeah, like, yeah, where was the game? I just looked at it right here. These two were on the list as far as I know. So, uh, Donkey Kong, blah blah blah. Donkey Kong. We're gonna go straight to Donkey Kong right after I add Sunshine to the list. Sunshine, I enjoyed. Again, I'm not gonna put just because they're in A doesn't mean there's a specific order in A. But I will say I do enjoy Sunshine. Okay. Do, 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 do. Now, I will say right now, there are going to be some games that I have played that I'm not going to even bother putting into the tier list. Uh, some examples would be Donkey Kong. I don't know which one it is, but I have played. I think it's this one actually. I'm not going to add that to my tier list. It's so old. It's whatever. I mentioned earlier I wasn't really into it, so I'm just not going to bother with it. There's some Mario games that aren't here. Where's Mario Galaxy? Did I just miss it? Oh, duh. I did miss it. It's right here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Mario Galaxy. I've never finished this game. In fact, my very first time that I ever played it was on the Nintendo Switch. And I didn't play enough of it to have much of an opinion. So, based on what I did play, I did enjoy it. But because I never beat the game, I'll put it in D tier. Again, it's only because I never finished it, and I can't really go and give an opinion too much on what I have not played. Just an opinion on what I did play. I did enjoy it. Not as much as, I guess, some of the other Mario games I played. It was weird. There was a lot of really cool mechanics that I never really expected. I liked the whole, like, you're on a world that's round, and you're basically walking around the world, and it changes the camera's perspective a lot. That is done in a way I didn't expect. There were some jankiness to the camera. Fixed camera, by the way. So, that's kind of where I'm like, eh. I did get to meet one of the characters that I liked playing as in Mario Kart. And that is Rosalie, I think her name is. I don't remember how to pronounce it, but Rosalina, I don't know. I liked playing as her in Mario Kart. And to be honest, I will say this right now. I was always under the impression, because of a lot of people saying this, but I guess it turns out it was not even true, but I was always under the impression and told that Rosalie or whatever is Mario and Peach's daughter for the future. Which is not true, apparently. In fact, apparently, well, it might be true, but from what I understand, it's not true. Based on what little I played. Maybe it is. Maybe it gets explained later on. I don't know, but yeah. Spoiler, by the way. Oops, too late. There's a lot of Mario games that I don't see on this list. Will they be here later on? Because I'm realizing now there is so many. Like, this game right here was on the Super Nintendo. Where is that? Where's the Super Nintendo version of it? I don't see it. Anyways, alright. Donkey Kong. It's gonna be A tier. Donkey Kong Country 2, S tier. Donkey Kong Country 3, A tier. Okay, so if I were to go and put some rank... Actually, you know what? I'll do this. I was going to say, if I were to go and put rankings based on what's in A tier, 3 was better than 1. But I'm actually just going to do it like this. It's whatever. Yeah. I will say this. I liked the music in Donkey Kong Country. Well, I like the music in all of them, but the gameplay is kind of why I'm like, eh. There was a lot of... Obviously, it's old. It's the first one they did. They improved the gameplay. Well, yeah, they improved gameplay and movement and stuff. But that's the gameplay and movement is kind of why I'm like, eh. But it's still enjoyable. I like playing them. I might do a playthrough of Donkey Kong at some point. I don't really know, to be honest. Say in the or tell me in the comments, do you want me to play Donkey Kong Country, as a video playthrough? I did play it on stream, like, about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know exactly how long it's been, to be honest. But I did do a playthrough of them on stream on Twitch. But I could certainly make a playthrough of it on YouTube if you'd like. Okay, so, I'm not going to go through all the Zelda games just because of the fact there's so many of them. I'm only going to go based on the ones that I have played enough to enjoy. This one right here, I played a little bit on the Switch. I'm not going to give a rating because it's not a very fair rating. It's old. I didn't really enjoy it. Not because it's old, but it's old, and I feel like that might be the reason why certain things aren't as enjoyable. This game, I actually enjoyed a lot. In fact, even though it's so old, it was enjoyable. I would put it here. It's old. I don't like the top-down aspects. I do like the side aspects, though. So, you know, yeah, that to me was really good. Okay, so A Link to the Past. I have played two different versions. I played the Super Nintendo version that was actually on the Switch. I played that, but I also played the version of this that was on uh, the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance version is the one that I actually beat, and I enjoyed the game. I will say that right now, it was fun. The version I played was a combo of Link to the Past and Four Swords. So, based on the the uh, the version that I played that I liked, which was the Game Boy Advance, I'm gonna go and put this as A tier. I actually loved that game. It was really, really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah. Um, I did technically play this version of it. I did play it on the Game Boy Color version of the Switch. It was fun. I did not beat it, but it was fun, and I will give a rating based on what I did play. I'm gonna go with probably B tier. I did also play the remake of this that was on the Switch, which if it's on here, I'll give a separate rating for that. But all right, next is Ocarina of Time. My only complaint with Ocarina of Time is the same complaint I had with Mario, or Super Mario 64, the camera. That's pretty much it. It's the camera. In fact, I'll even go as far as to say that despite the fact that the camera was the main issue for both of these games, I enjoyed Ocarina of Time more than Mario 64. Personally, of course. Majora's Mask. I played it on the GameCube at first. I'm going to temporarily put it right here, okay? It's just temporarily. I played it on the GameCube originally. It was fun. Um, it was a combo pack of a lot of different Zelda games, as well as a demo. But that's technically my first time playing it. It was fun. I have no complaints in that regards, just except for like a few things, but whatever. I didn't. When I first played it, I played it as a kid. Well, technically high schooler. I didn't have very much patience back then. Well, I technically didn't have patience. I don't have much patience now, but back then it was different. Back then, if I struggled on a game and I didn't like the game, I just didn't play it. Whereas now, if I don't like a game, I try to push through it, but I do rage a lot. Which I guess does get shown, I guess, whatever, but I do rage a lot. I did not ever beat this game. Majora's Mask, I have never beat the game. But I have watched people beat the game, and I did get pretty far into this by myself. So, alright, I'll go and make an opinion based on those two things. Alright, I'm going to give my opinion based on my own playthrough for how far I've gone. And then I'm going to make an opinion based on my experience of watching a content creator that goes by the name of Point Crow. So, me watching his playthrough, how much did I enjoy watching his playthrough of the game? That's where I'm going to make my opinion. So, I enjoyed the game. Not as much as Ocarina of Time. But mainly because of it was more difficult, and it's just it being okay. So the thing that I found difficult was 3 days. You only have 3 days to play the game. You have to beat the game in 3 days, basically. You can, once you get enough information and stuff unlocked, you can go back in time, start over. But if you can't do it fast enough, game over. If you don't get enough information, game over. So that's, you know, it's a cool mechanic, just not a very fun mechanic. Otherwise, everything else was fun. I like the improvedness of, you know, certain stuff from Ocarina of Time to this. There was still a janky camera for the OG version of the game. I did play the 3DS version. I will say right now, the 3DS version superior to the original. Personal opinion, of course. Uh, Again, personal opinion. So, where am I going to put Majora's Mask based on my own playthrough? B tier. But if I go in and explain my playthrough based on how much I enjoyed watching Plank grow, because I don't have the full context of the story. I watched his playthrough. I know the story now because of his playthrough. Doesn't mean I'm not going to ever play this again, because I will eventually play this and try to beat it on my own. But based on his playthrough, A tier. So, I'm going to put it as A tier. If you want to say no, you should only go based on your own playthrough, then yeah, it'd be a B tier. But, you know what, actually, yeah. I explained, I guess, why I would put it as A tier, but we'll just go based on my own playthrough, because that wouldn't be fair, I guess. Sorry, I don't know why I went on that whole tangent or whatever, but my bad. Okay, Ocarina of Seasons, Ocarina of Ages, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, my bad. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. A tier. Both A tier. I will say this, I enjoyed playing Oracle of Seasons more than Oracle of Ages, alright? But that's just my opinion. But they are both very, 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 very fun. I loved the mechanics. I like that. This one you can go back to different, back in time to different worlds, whatever. This one you can control the seasons using a rod. I liked that. I liked the puzzle-solving aspects using those mechanics. I liked the story. I liked how they both tied in together. Where if you play this first and you beat the game, you get a code which you can then transfer to this game, and it changes the game slightly. Same thing vice versa. You play this game first, it gives you a code after you beat it. You can then use that code in this game, and it changes how the game is. You can kind of even transfer shit over, and I loved it. I loved that mechanic, that whole aspect. And to be honest, I kind of wish that they would remake both of these games the same way that they remade this game, which was Link's Awakening. I wish that they would remake these two games like that. That same exact, play style, the same exact graphics, things like that. I think that would be great. I would love that. I wish that they would do that, because I love those two games that much. Like, I really, really love those games. So, yeah, these. Why would I put them in S tier? No, only because there are other games that I love more than these two. But still, I will eventually do playthroughs of them. There are some Zelda games I won't do playthroughs of, unless people want me to, but that's a different story. Anyways, uh, is this Wind Waker? Oh yeah, it is. The picture. Okay, Wind Waker, A tier. Enjoyed it a lot. Had a lot of fun. Um, I'm gonna actually add a row above. I want to make it this color. Oops, no, that's the wrong one. My bad. Oh, wait, that should be orange, shouldn't it? Okay. Did I not make it orange? Oh, I see. There we go. Alright. This is gonna be SS. Or, S, tier ultra. Just because it's just whatever. Like, this is an S tier above the S tier. Like, I have, like, it's my favorite game of all time. Perfect in every single way, kind of, almost. I have no problems whatsoever, or at least maybe one problem, but not enough to have an opinion, to have a negative opinion on the game, whatever. Where is that Zelda game? Where did I put it? Oh no, did I lose it somewhere? Oh, it's right here. Okay, S tier for this game. Okay, I love this game a lot. Um, there are a few things I didn't like, mainly camera, but the camera was still better than these two games. Or is it here? Yeah, it was still better. The camera was not at that bad. Okay, my only ever complaint that I had was on the GameCube version. The camera was really janky, but on the newer versions of the game, I forgot what it was called. I think it's the I forgot what console it was remade on, but I did play that version of it, and they did fix it there. So overall, I did enjoy Wind Waker a lot. I loved that game. I loved how open world it was. Like this game is open world before what's it called? Before technically Skyward Sword, because Skyward Sword is technically open world as well in a sense. Not really, but in a sense it kind of is. When you're in the sky, it's technically open world, but once you're on land, it's not open world. And you're in the sky for not as much as you are on land, but whatever. What's it called? Breath of the Wild. Okay, so technically, yeah, this is open world before Breath of the Wild even came out. All right, this is open world, but I should actually say it's open ocean because that's technically more what it is. It's an open ocean game. There you go. It's an open ocean game. We're gonna go with that as the name. Um, Minish Cap, S Ultra Tier, hell fucking yeah! I love this game so much. It is hard for me nowadays. It was easier back then, but it's hard for me nowadays because a lot of different reasons. I'm not going to get into. Let's just go and say that I'm old because I am old. I'm 32, which might not seem like old to people, but I feel older than my age, and not in a good way. It's just I'm very sluggish. My reaction time is very bad. My eyesight has gotten really shitty. Just in general, I'm not as good of a player as I used to be for a lot of games. Example, Call of Duty. Cough, cough, cough. So, but I enjoy the game. It's only harder now because, as all of the things I mentioned, I'm not going to give an opinion on Four Swords. I don't know which Twilight Princess is the one I want to vote or pick on, so I'm just going to pick one of the pictures and then just make an opinion on that. S Ultra Tier, hell yeah. S Tier Ultra, whatever. I loved it. I have no complaints. None at all. I actually have zero complaints on it. Oddly enough, no complaints. There might be complaints that I come up with every now and again during my playthrough of it, but overall, right now, as I'm thinking of it, I have no complaints. I love this game a lot. I love it so damn much. Now, I never beat this game, but I did enjoy this a lot. I did play enough where I do have an opinion of it. I enjoyed it a lot. So, this is Phantom Hourglass, by the way. Now, once we get to this game, I have never played before. I did try to play it through an emulator, and then I'm like, you know what? I didn't get very far, so I was like, you know what? I'll just wait. So, I'm just gonna say right now, I have played a little bit of this, but I decided I actually want to save it for a video on YouTube. So, eventually that will be a thing. I'm gonna play. So, I'm playing Twilight Princess right now. Eventually, my goal is to play Wind Waker. On stream, once I beat Wind Waker, I'm going to go to Phantom Hourglass. Once I beat Phantom Hourglass, I'll go to the other one that I don't know where I put it. Right here. That's the idea. I just want to play those in order because that's technically the order. Those are connected, whatever. Okay. Next. Skyward Sword. I liked it a lot. I'm going to put this here temporarily. So, Skyward Sword, I liked a lot. When it first came out, I was excited. I played it on the Wii, the OG Wii, not the Wii U or whatever, but the Wii. I played it on the Wii. I had the Wii Motion Plus, I think is what it was called. It was fun. When that game came out, I was super excited for it to come out. I was waiting. It looked so fun. I saw the trailer of it or whatever. It looked fun. Or the ad, whatever it was called. And when I finally did get it, I had so much fun. I loved it a lot. That was back during the times where you're using the Wii Motion Plus and the controller was janky as fuck. But even with how janky it was still super fun to play. I loved that game so much. Is it S tier? No. Is it S tier Ultra? No, but it is S tier. Now, I love this game a lot. I have a lot of very, very high positive opinions for it. The only reason why I'm not having it as an S tier Ultra is because of the fact uh, that I don't really have a reason to not put it up here. But I feel like there are other games that I like more that I would want to put up here. You know what? Fuck. No, screw it. Yeah, I'll put it up here. I have zero complaints, technically. I will say this. I do like the remake version that they did for the Switch. That's it. That's all I'm going to say right there. I like the remake version. I like that they incorporated a way where you could use your thumbstick to swing your sword. That was a cool idea, especially for those who don't want to play on using your controller, like motions, whatever, as well as for people who are playing on the Switch Lite. That was a great idea to incorporate a way to play. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm only going to go based on my playthrough where I actually beat the game, which was on the Wii. So, yes, I did beat this game on the Wii. That's it. Alright. Okay. Cool. Next is... I don't know why that's there. We're just going to ignore that. Next is this game. I don't remember if I beat this game. I do remember, though, that I did enjoy this a lot. I got it on the 3DS. To be honest, I thought that this was a different game at first. I thought this was A Link to the Past. But, because it was on the 3DS, it was just called something else. Nope. Turns out, it was not. It's a different game altogether. It's in the same world as Link to the Past. Hell, it might even be afterwards. I don't know. It was fun, though. I enjoyed the game a lot. It was really, really cool. I liked the paint aspects. I liked a lot of that. I thought it was a really good idea. A really good way to have it be in the same world, but change everything. It was really, really well done, in my opinion. So, yeah. S tier for me. Link's Awakening, right here. Obviously, I'm going out of order, my bad. Hang on. I can't see what that is. It's too small. Oh, here we go. We're going to go with the 3DS versions. I'm not going to give an explanation. I've already technically have. It's the same thing as this, but they improved it. Enough said. They improved it. I like it a lot. They fixed the cameras. They made it so you can turn your camera all the way around, full, it doesn't reset or anything like that. They added stuff to the games, and just overall, I enjoyed the 3DS versions a lot more than this. They also, okay, so this is the other complaint that people had that they didn't like. They didn't like the graphics. They thought that the graphics looked bad. I loved the graphics. I loved the graphics a lot more than the original. I liked the mechanics a lot more than the original. They modernized these games for a handheld console, and for a handheld console, they were really, really good. To be honest, they were so good, I'm surprised they weren't on a console, or like a Switch or something. Not like a handheld, obviously. Again, personal opinion, of course. This is Wind Waker. I've already done Wind Waker. This is Twilight Princess. I've already done that. I'm not going to include that. Hyrule Warriors. I didn't play enough of the OG Hyrule Warriors to have an opinion. I'm going to skip it. This is Breath of the Wild. S tier Ultra. I loved it a lot. There is so much in the game that I have yet to find every single thing in the game. Now, I did recently have to get rid of my Nintendo Switch, because we needed the money, and I will not be able to get a Nintendo Switch for anytime soon, especially given to some circumstances that I'm not going to get into in this video that happened recently. So, yeah. But, long story short, if I ever do get a Nintendo Switch again, I do want to go back and play this again at some point. I will not be doing a playthrough on my channel until I get a Switch, because I would only play this on the Switch. I would not be playing this through an emulator. Just a heads up. Alright. But yeah, it's a really fun game. I don't really have any complaints. Is this... That's not Age of Calamity, never mind. Is this Tears of the Kingdom? Wait. Okay, my bad. This is Breath of the Wild. The other one was Tears of the Kingdom. I got the two mixed up. I'm sorry. Alright. I'll say I'm sorry. This is the one I'm referring to that... Yeah, alright, my bad. We're just gonna ignore that. The fact that I messed up right there. Oops, my bad. Yikes. People are gonna get mad at me and just, attack me, I guess, whatever, blah, blah. Oh my god, downvote. Oh my god, this guy's dumb as fuck. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this guy. This guy can't tell the difference between the two games. Oh my god, this guy's a true Zelda player. Fuck off. Oh my god. Sorry. Anyways, so this is the game. Everything I said positive about this game, put that towards this. My bad. Oops. It's been a while since I played them. I'll just use that as an excuse. Okay, so this game, Tears of the Kingdom, I never beat. I did watch other people play through of it. My experience of it so far, I loved it a lot. The only reason why I didn't beat it is because I didn't have enough time to beat it because we got rid of my Switch and there was a lot of stuff going on that I wasn't able to put much focus into playing it. So, because I never beat it myself, I wasn't able to because of things that were going on and stuff that happened. I did watch Point Crow and Architect and a couple of other people play it, and I like the game a lot based on what I saw. So we'll just leave it at that. In fact, you know what? Because of the fact I never beat it, I'll put it in S tier. Okay, Age of Calamity. Another game that I did not beat. But I did enjoy it a lot. Now, I'm not going to have it as high tier as these other ones. It's going to be... I'm not even... Okay, so here's the thing. Okay. I'm not even going to put it in A tier, which is weird enough. Actually, I will put it in A tier. It's a different playstyle than normal. It's a cool playstyle. Different, you have access to different characters. They each have their own playstyle, move set, whatever. It's really cool. I liked the story more than the mechanics, though. And I don't like the mechanics enough to have it be that high of a tier. The story carried it, in my opinion. I did watch other people play it. Example, Point Crow. I watched him play it, which is how I have the opinion of the story. Because he played it, but based on where I'm at, or was at, since I technically have to start over now, I enjoyed it, but it's not as high enough of a sorry, I hit the mic. It's not high enough for me to be up here. Anything higher, I'm sorry. It's just, in fact, the more I think about it, the more I want to put it down a tier. The reason why I'm not, though, is because of these games. You know what? Screw it. There you go. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, it's not as good as yeah, alright, whatever. This game, I never beat it, didn't have enough time to, but I loved it a lot. I'm putting it here. Wait, where is... Oh, wait, hang on. I'm putting this into S tier since since S tier is no longer top. These are. So, I'm gonna put them where S tier is then because of that. Sorry. Not yet to Pokemon. We're gonna skip all these because I've never played them before. I'm not gonna include Red. I did play Red, but I'm only gonna go based on Pikachu basically. So I never played Green because it's Japanese only. For Gen 1 of the three, Game Boy Color versions, I'm only gonna go based on Pikachu. So, Pikachu. Putting it here temporarily. Okay, so when I was a kid, I played Pokemon Pikachu. Or Pokemon Yellow, sorry. It was fun. I loved it as a kid growing up. I loved it a lot. It held very well for me as a kid. I liked it a lot as a kid. Growing up, it's not as fun anymore. Why is it not as fun anymore? Well, obviously, newer Pokemon games came out. I'm spoiled now to that point where, we have all these new shit. And looking back at it, there's a lot of issues with this. Very, very slow. Especially leveling up. You have to do a lot of grinding. There was some bugs apparently, which I never really came across those bugs, but yeah. So I'm gonna go and give my rating of this based on what my rating would be as a child, not what my rating is now, because that actually makes a difference. Actually, you know what? I'll do that. Okay. So as a child, I would give this probably an S tier. Nowadays, I honestly would probably give it maybe an A tier, maybe a B tier. So I'm gonna go and try and meet it halfway and just say A tier. I'll just do that. All right. Gold and silver. Now, this is where things is going to be a bit weird. All right. So I played gold. My half brother played silver. Okay. Eventually, he ended up getting crystal. I never got crystal. So now I played this. I beat it. I loved it. I loved it way more than yellow. I had a lot of fun. I was super excited. Holy shit. I was very happy. Now, I am not going to include Crystal because I never beat Crystal. I actually want to go and wait on Crystal. I'm going to play Crystal on YouTube. That's going to be a video eventually. After I beat Yellow, I'm going straight to Crystal. So, I'm going to go and give Pokemon Gold an A tier. Not an S tier, but an A tier. I did love it more than Pokemon Yellow. You know what? Actually, you know what? No. We're going to go and make a slight change to this. Alright? As a child, I loved this, but as a child, I love this way, way more. Okay? Growing up now, I don't like this as much, as I mentioned before, but as a grown-up, I still love this almost as much as I did back then as a child. Obviously, back then, there was more excitement because I didn't know what to expect. Nowadays, I know what to expect. But I still love this game so flipping much. So, I'm going to keep this where it's at. Above this is super fun. Not S tier, but because there is an S tier game that I will go over Pokemon-wise, just not yet. Okay, next. Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Emerald. I never played Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. When the games came out, I got Pokemon Emerald. Okay? I loved Pokemon Emerald a lot. I will go as far as to say S tier. Personal opinion. I loved it a lot more than this. My excitement for it when it came out wasn't as high as this. However, when I first played it for the very first time, I was filled with so much emotion that every time I think about it now, I'm like, oh my god. Like, I can remember my emotion of how I felt back then. And I will say, when I actually did finally play it, I enjoyed playing it more than this. I even remember all the times I played it. I remember the moment where I was at, what I was doing, who I was with. And it's just like, nostalgia factor, I loved it a lot. I had a lot more experience. Or I have a lot more remembrance of the experience of me playing it. I remember those days more than Gold. And to be honest, it's just a really, 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 really good game in my opinion. I loved it. I'm not going to go any more than that. I'm sorry. Enough praise for Emerald. Oh my god. But yeah, I loved it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry. Okay, anyways, next is Fire Leaf Green. I played Fire Red. Officially, I played Fire Red. I'm gonna put it in S tier as well, to be honest. I liked it a lot. I liked how different it felt to me from the OG games. I liked that they added stuff. I liked the graphics, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to go too much into that one. I did play Leaf Green, but only through emulation and only because I was using or making ROM hacks for a while. Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl. I played Pokemon Pearl. I liked it a lot. However, I never beat Pokemon Pearl. Technically. Now, I'm going to put it as A tier. I will go over more on that later on once we get to the remakes, because I did play the remakes, and I have a higher opinion of the remakes than I do of the original. to be honest. Which I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "What the hell? The remake was trash." Well, everybody has their own opinion, I guess. Mine obviously isn't valid because I'm a nobody, but whatever. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I played Gold, and because of that, I wanted to get Soul Silver, so I did. And I will. This is where I'm gonna go with in regards to S tier. I loved it way more than the original, to be honest. I don't know why, but I did. I loved it. It was super fun. Yeah. I'm just gonna try and skip through some of these. Black and White. Is this Black and White 2? Oh no, this is okay. So Black and White, I never really officially played. I did play through emulations. I never really got far. I'm not gonna go into those. I'm only gonna go based on the ones I did play. Is this Black and this is White? Okay, so I played White 2 officially. White 2, I will give an opinion on, and that's gonna be A tier. I never beat it. I liked it. There was a lot of cool things about it. I'm not gonna go too far into that. It is what it is. I will play eventually on a as on YouTube, but it won't be for a while. Pokemon X, where is Y? I don't see Y anywhere. Wait, where's Y at? Wait, that's so weird. They have Pokemon X but no Pokemon Y. Do I just not see it? Is it here and I just don't see it? I mean, it's fine anyways, because I'm just gonna say right now, Pokemon X is the one that I played. So when I got a 3DS for both me and my roommate, I also got Pokemon X and Y. I played X, he played Y. I loved this game, so to be honest, this is the right choice. Just it's weird not seeing the other one. S Tier Ultra, one of my favorite Pokemon games ever. Not joking. I know people hated it for whatever reason. I never understood the hate. I love this game so damn much. It is one of my top Pokemon games of all time. And I will stand on that hill regardless of what people say, even if people hate me. Pokemon Red Rescue Team. Sorry, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. I did play. I never beat it. I did like it. But I'm gonna put it here with Pokemon Yellow because I never beat it. I didn't get very far. It's been a long time since I played it. I was a kid. So I don't know. We're skipping all of these. Pokemon Stadium I played on the Nintendo Switch. I'm not gonna count those. Pokemon Coliseum I never played. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is my #1 favorite Pokemon game of all time. I love the game so much. I had zero complaints of it. Even now, I still feel like it holds up very well. Personal opinion, of course. I have no complaints. If they ever were to remake it, I would 100% go and get it, obviously. Alright, so that's my opinion. I love this game so damn much. I actually love this game more than Pokemon X, but I'm going to keep it on the same tier. It is my favorite Pokemon game of all time, 100%. Nothing really competes with it, in my opinion. Pokemon Revolutions I never played. Tekken Tournament, whatever it's called, Pokken Tournament. I liked a lot. S tier for me. Okay, my only complaint is that there weren't very many characters to choose from. I wish there was more, and that's my only complaint. That's it. I love the game. I loved the whole, like, it's not really a story, but, you know, I liked the single player stuff. I liked playing it online as well. It was very fun to play by yourself as well as competitively. It was a really fun game. I played this as a kid. It was, oopsie, I didn't mean to let go. God damn it, I hate when this happens. Hang on, stop. Okay. I played this a long time ago as a kid. It was very fun. But it's not as fun as some of the newer stuff. I'm putting it on a low tier because it obviously is very old. It didn't have very many options of cards to play or to use. It's just, you know, it is what it is. It's whatever. Alright. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I have a sandwich, so if you hear me eating something, that's why. I'm back. I got a little hungry. Alright. Let's go back up. I went too far down, apparently. Pokemon. I played the demo of this. I play the demo of it. I do not like it. That's one thing I will say. I did not like that game at all. There's some Pokemon games I don't see here. A lot of Pokemon games I don't see here actually. Yoshi's Island. I liked. I'll put it as a C tier though. I liked but it is what it is. It's just eh. Some of these I'm just gonna put it in. Oh my god! I just saw what that was. God damn. Hang on. It's daytime. Why are you out right now? Sorry, I just saw a cockroach. It shouldn't be out. Hang on one second. Alright, I'm back. Hi. So there's a cockroach in my room that has been living in my room rent-free for the last couple weeks now. And I killed one of them and it turns out there was another one. Which is weird. It's weird because you'd think that there'd be a lot more, but I've only ever seen two. And I'm wondering, like, why is there only just the two of them? I tried catching it into a bucket of my ice cream because I was gonna like it's empty already, but I was hoping I could just catch it and you know once I catch it into the ice cream I could just close it, but I can't catch it because it won't go towards it. All right, my bad. All right, going back to what I was doing before. Um, I'm gonna kind of rush through some of these to be honest, to make things easier. Some of these, obviously, not all of them. I'm gonna skip through some of these, even though I played one of the Metro games. It was this one right here. I did not like it. No, it was this one right here. I played this. This is the one where I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the mechanics and shit like that. I didn't know what I was doing. Whatever. I didn't know where to go. I didn't like it. I'm not gonna go too much into it. A couple of these Kirby games I played on the Switch. I'm not gonna go into those. It's whatever. Um, I don't know which Fire Emblem I played, to be honest. I did play one of them on the Switch. I'm not going to add it to the list. Same thing with Fire Emblem. I don't know which one's which, so I'm not going to have an opinion on it. Melee, I'm going to put as a B tier. Brawl, I'm going to have as a C tier. It wasn't as fun. That's the main reason why. This is not Ultimate. I don't see Ultimate on the list, so I'm just gonna grab this and pull it upwards. We're gonna say this is Ultimate. I'm gonna put it as A tier. Oh, hello cockroach. Bye cockroach. Why are you hiding there? Is it because it's daytime or something? I don't know what your issue is. All right. So I did get Shining Pearl. I loved Shining Pearl a lot. This is gonna be S tier for me. I went too far, did I? Yeah. Arceus is right here. I did not beat this. I'm gonna put it as A tier though. Um. Hi there, cockroach. I see you. Don't think I don't see you. I just took a picture of it. Hi. Why do you look so gross? Do you usually look gross? Hi. Yeah, you see the light now. You're gonna run away. You little damn coward. Okay, my bad. I played Pokemon Shuffle before. I'm not going to give an opinion on it. I did enjoy it, but I'm not going to add it to my tier list just because it's just... I never played enough of it to have enough of an opinion, I guess you could say. I did play Mario Tennis. I don't know which one. I played Mario Golf. I don't know which one. I'm not going to add those to the list. Um, I did play this game recently for the first time. I never beat this game. I don't have enough of an opinion to actually rate this anywhere. I'm sorry. So I'm not going to rate this game. I didn't. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't play it as a child like everybody else did, apparently. Okay. I don't know which Mario Kart this is, to be honest. I can't tell. So I'm going to just treat this. Wait, hang on. Okay, so I'm just going to treat Mario Kart as an overall thing because I don't know which version this is, and it's just going to be easier if I do that. A tier for me. Let's go back to where all these were. Um, yeah, here's more Mario Kart games. I'm going to add, if I could find Mario Party Deluxe. That's the version I played. I don't see that on here, actually. So yeah, I played Mario Party Deluxe. And, I I guess I wouldn't even add it to the list anyways. It's, So I played Mario Golf on the 64. I've also played Mario Tennis on the, I think 64. So yeah, I played those two. Wii Sports, I also played Wii Sports Resort. I don't see Resort on here. Wii Sports, I would give a B tier. I would give it an SC tier. Where is Wii Sports Resort? It's not here. I don't see it anywhere. Okay. We Play Motion. I never heard of. Um, oh, is this Ultimate? Did I put Ultimate up here already? Oh no, I did the Wii U version, didn't I? Where did I put Ultimate? Right here. Yeah, this is technically Ultimate. Since I did find it though, I'm gonna get rid of the Wii version. I didn't realize how close to the bottom I am. There's a lot of games on here there's a lot of games that are missing, I feel like. Yeah, this is definitely missing some games. This game I will add. This is an A tier Pokemon game. Or Pokemon, by the way. I mean Mario game, sorry, my bad. Oops. Okay. Still going through this, my bad. Lost Levels I did play. I don't have enough of an opinion of it though to actually. Oh, Mario Kart Wii. Sorry. Okay, I'm glad this is here. I'm glad. Where did it go? Sorry, I actually clicked the middle button and it made it fuck up. So okay, I liked Mario Kart Wii more than Mario Kart 8 Ultra, whatever it's called, the one for the Switch. I liked this more than the Switch version. I'm going to assume this is the Switch version until I find the Switch version of it, okay? Uh, Lost Levels, I don't have enough opinion. Wii Sports Resort, here we go. I'm glad I see this now. Um, this is going to be an A tier. It's above Wii Sports. It's by a long shot, in my opinion. I like the sword one. I like the basketball one the most. So yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon games I don't see on here, which is unfortunate. Because I do want to do a tier list of every Pokemon game. Because there's a lot that are not on this list. Like a lot that is not on this list. If you want me to do a tier list of every single Pokemon game that has ever came out, including all the ones that were on mobile and all the ones that were, you know, not official, I will go and do a tier list for that separately. But that's only if people want it. So yeah. I think this is actually enough. Again, there's a lot of games on here there's a lot of games missing, I feel like. So, but based on what was on this, oh, here we go, there's this one right here. But yeah, based on what is missing, Yeah, like there's also a lot of Mario games that are missing. Um, for example, Super Mario World for the Game Boy or GameCube, Game Boy. Sorry, Nintendo basically. That's not on here. I've noticed, which is weird. Or if it is, I didn't see it or I couldn't recognize it. Hang on, is Super Mario World on here and I just didn't see it? I don't want a version that isn't the 64 or sorry, the Super Nintendo, because it was on the Super Nintendo that I played it. I don't see it. I might just be blind. I do not see it though. Okay, so Super Mario World, I would honestly have as A tier. Even though it's not, I can't find it anywhere, but it is an A tier for me. Um, and then the other Mario game that I didn't see is Mario All Stars, which I guess I shouldn't really count that, but Mario All Stars, it has all four games. Oh my god, I'm just joking. But yeah, Mario Super Mario World definitely for me is A tier. I played it on the Super Nintendo. I know it got remade multiple times, but yeah. Um, so yeah, there's also some Pokemon games I noticed that weren't on the list as well, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Here is my tier list. I screenshotted it. I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to start a new one immediately right after. Oh my god, an hour long. Jeez. Okay.